You're watching ABC4 News with Emily Flores, Glenn Mills, and Alana Brophy.
We turn now to the latest in a horrific story out of California. A family murdered, their home set on fire. This was in Riverside. Authorities say a former Virginia state trooper driving across the country looking for their teenage daughter.
He allegedly met the girl online in a case of so-called catfishing. Today, the victim's family speaking out with an urgent message for parents. ABC's Morgan Norwood has more.
Nobody could imagine this crime happening to my family, to our family. Especially it just being one day after Thanksgiving.
Speaking through tears, Michelle Blandon, the sister and daughter of the alleged catfish killer's victims, pleading with families to talk with their kids about online safety.
Parents, please know your child's online activity.
It comes after authorities in Riverside County say the suspect, 28-year-old Austin Lee Edwards, met a 15-year-old girl online through the practice of catfishing, where he pretended to be a 17-year-old boy. Deputies say Edwards then drove from Virginia to the teen's home in California, where he allegedly killed her mother and grandparents before setting the house on fire. Mark and wife Cherie Winnick and their daughter Brooke all found dead, bound with duct tape and their hands tied behind their backs, according to authorities. Detectives saying it's too early to say how they died.
This is yet another horrific reminder of the predators existing online who prey on our children.
Several hours after their bodies were found, authorities say they spotted Edwards driving with the teenager. Later, a chase and shootout. The medical examiner's office says Edwards died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. The teenage girl was not harmed, but her aunt now asking for community support.
We hope that this community can wrap your arms around them and lift them up.
Officials say the teenager is in protective services and receiving extensive treatment. They're also urging parents to monitor their kids' social media accounts to be aware of the content that they're sharing. I'm Morgan Norwood, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Thank you, Morgan. Well, today the family of the boy killed in a hit and run last spring is honoring him with a tree at the annual Festival of Trees opening to the public today. In late April of this year, 13-year-old Eli Mitchell was riding his bike when he was struck by a pickup truck in West Jordan and died. Today, friends and family celebrating him and the people who came together to create this tree in his honor.
The holidays definitely can be hard, and because it's the first time he's not here with us on the holidays. So it's cool to see that people are making an effort to help.
The tree is filled with Harry Potter decorations showing key 13-year-old Eli Mitchell's favorite moments in the books and movie series. The Festival of Trees will open till December 3rd if you want to go and see it for yourself.
If you know a place that gets all decked out for Christmas, we want to know about it. Send the details to abc4.com/tipline, or you can call us to the number right there on the screen. We're featuring houses every week until Christmas.
Time now for Utah's most accurate forecast with Alana Brophy. Weather rates certified 11 years in a row.
All right, with more active weather on the way, let's head over for another look at the forecast.
Also very cold today is a story as well.
Yes, but we've got another snowstorm brewing, folks, and we're keeping a close eye on it. We start, though, with that live look at St. George. Clear skies, temperatures in the low 50s. Washington County looking at rain as this next storm system comes through. We've got a cold front, and it definitely packs a punch. We're tracking that as we roll into tomorrow night and Friday morning. We do have winds ahead of it with brand new advisories posted. I'm going to break those down. We also have a new winter storm watch because we get a burst of accumulating snow. And yes, our commutes will be compromised. I'll let you know which ones. Temperatures today made it into the upper 40s. Believe it or not, that high pressure and clear skies allowed for warming, 30s and 40s along the Wasatch Front, some 50s down there in southern Utah. So we did okay. Look at this video coming out of Snow Basin today. Bluebird day for skiers, but the winds, yeah, new snow blowing up there, and the winds are going to increase. As we head into tomorrow, our southwesterly flow means gusty conditions, those red lines indicating that on the map. Futurecast takes us through, starts at noon, which is actually when our advisory goes into effect for the West Desert, and you can see heftier numbers along the Wasatch Front throughout the afternoon. This is by 6 p.m. Notice the West Desert, but then the front starts to move in. Now the winds get gusty as the cold front approaches. You can see the northerly winds starting to change things by 11 p.m., giving you a pretty good idea that that's when the cold cold front's going to come on through. Breezy conditions will hold through Friday, but Thursday brings the strong gusts up to 55 miles per hour. Wind advisory again going into effect at noon. We could see strong crosswinds on I-80 as well as Highway 6 on the western side of the state, blowing dust or blowing snow potential there. So a heads up. Blustery conditions, and here's why. Because that system in the Pacific Northwest starts to come through. That cold front wants to track through the Beehive State. As we make it towards 8 p.m., it approaches. Here's that band of precipitation with it. We are looking at steady snowfall for about 2 to 4 hours as this front sweeps on through. It brings the burst. There it is by midnight, which means we've got cold temperatures in place, and it will not take very long for that snow to accumulate. Notice as that band kind of slides through central and southern Utah, it clears by Friday evening, but we will have snow left behind. And don't kid yourself, we're not done with that active pattern. The storms continue. Winter storm watch now posted for the Wasatch Front as well as their Utah mountains. That includes central and southern Utah, southwestern Wyoming, and it's because of the accumulating snow. Friday morning commute is going to be messy. Let me say it again for the people in the back. The Friday morning commute has the potential to be messy. You want to plan now because we know that it could be strong. Futurecast precipitation gives you the timing. By tomorrow afternoon, that snow's filling in and it gets closer. The front comes through 1 a.m. We've got snow on the ground, and watch how that continues to expand. How much? It's a good question, and it's a big one. We're looking at 1 to 4 inches. In our valleys, our benches doing a little better at 3 to 6, 4 to 8 in places like Park City and the backside of the Wasatch. Our central and southern valleys could see anywhere from a trace to 2 inches, places like Cedar City. So in the core of that moisture targeting the north. Mountains looking healthy. Southern mountains at 3 to 7. Cottonwoods could pick up another quick foot. Powderhounds are happy about that. 6 to 12 in the northern mountains, in between in the central. Southerly winds will help crank the temperatures. I think we could go 50 tomorrow. 30s, 40s, and 50s on the eastern side of the state. 40s for the I-15 corridor. Upper 50s in St. George. Well, they're looking at rain down there in Washington County Friday, and then again with our next storm Monday. Yes, another one on the heels. So we only get a brief break along the Wasatch Front. Those temperatures take a serious tumble with snow on Friday, and then a longer duration storm Sunday through Tuesday with the potential as those numbers continue to drop. The mountains love the water, and we have to be careful on the roads. Glenn, Emily, over to you.